everyone, and welcome to the General Hospital recap for May 11th. Oh, we're getting there. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't know where I've been, you can check out the video I made, Where Has Carly Been? Pretty self-explanatory. But in any event, let's get right to the recap. So in the park, outside, like the real outside, the great outdoors, Hayden is relaxing on a bench, and Curtis comes up. He was playing basketball. So Hayden says someone's been tampering with Finn's drug test, and he tells her to be careful, and that they'll find out soon, and he offers his help. He doesn't want to see someone wreck Finn's hard work. At General Hospital, Griffin and Finn talk. His test results will be in today, and they'll know if someone's tampering. Griffin and Finn have been dodging Monica to hold off what they've been doing. Also at the hospital, Andre has been looking into the test results. 300 milligrams, and Sonny asks what he's looking at. So he talks to Andre. Sonny talks to Andre. He thinks that there's something Andre's not saying, and Andre says Morgan's case is one that's stuck with him. He needs to understand what happened to Morgan, and he will keep digging and will get whatever answers that he can for all of them. Andre asks Monica for a minute. It's about Morgan. The pills were lithium, 300 milligrams, except he prescribed 600 milligrams of lithium. What could have happened? And they think Morgan was taking them, but he never got a chance because they were placebos. So at Windermere, Nina thinks about her time with Valentine, and she's here to say goodbye. She's leaving him. I wrote what has happened because I watched this out of order, but I know what happened. And meanwhile, Anna is listening from the park. So this is about Anna. His lies about Anna. He says that it's just a situation. He doesn't want to lose her, Nina, and she feels that he's chasing Anna, and he says he doesn't want to see Anna ever again. He hung up on Nina, and he smelled like perfume and champagne, and Nina takes issue with that, obviously. So Anna takes a call from Robin while she's trying to listen to this whole thing. Robin's coming from the nurses' ball. Emma's going to perform. Anna says she can't talk right now. She's arriving at her phlebotomy appointment. That's not true. That's a lie, Anna. That's a lie. So Valentine says that there is no Anna, and he won't see her again. But Nina's legit done. Like, no more chances. He says he's taken their vows seriously. He's never broken them, and she says you've broken him emotionally, and he's like, he doesn't want her to go, but So she asks why he accepted the watch that Anna gave him and lied about it, and she says she found the box and the note, and she knew the first day. So he gives her the watch, and he says he doesn't want it, and that's the end of Anna's feed. So Valentine says that they're a family, and their family is all that matters to him, at least for Charlotte, and he can prove himself to her for Charlotte. But Nina says no. Anna is always between them, and no matter how much he says that she's not, she is. So Nina's going to leave, and he stops her, and he tells her not to punish Charlotte, and she needs her. And Nina is like, don't use her against me, and I think she can kind of see him for what he is now. What good is Nina like this? What kind of example would she be for Charlotte, staying with a man who isn't 100% for her? And he brings up Charlotte again, and, don't be another person she loves who left. And she took it very seriously to be a mother to Charlotte, and she wanted to be a role model, and she wanted to be the best she could. But this jealous and insecure person that she's become, that won't fly. And she does, what does that do for her or Charlotte? Nothing. It does nothing for them. And she loves Charlotte too, and she loves her too much to stay. So she's gone. Nina's gone. And Valentine is alone and drinking and thinking about all the good times with Nina, and he thinks about Anna and throws his glass into the fireplace because we're adults. Back at the park, Griffin runs up to Anna after the feed dies. She says she was listening to a podcast. Ugh, who listens to podcasts, Anna? I'm sure a lot of people. I listen to Welcome to Night Bill. That sounded judgmental, but it wasn't. So Robin had called him about Anna and her phlebotomy. So why is she here and not there? And she says Robin shouldn't worry so much. But he thinks something's going on, and he thinks it's something with Valentine. I want to be dramatic, but I just messed up my bangs. So she assures Griffin that she's taking care of herself, and he also knows the year is coming up when she had her run-in with Carlos, and Duke's spirit came to her to help, and he wants to know more about that, and then Griffin is called to the hospital. Just when you hear about your father's ghost, you gotta go. what are the chances? So Hayden tells Curtis her and Finn's relationship is recovering, and Finn walks up. So it's good between Finn and Curtis. That drunk incident with Curtis, it's behind them, and he called him out and helped him detox, and Finn is more than appreciative and will always feel indebted to him. Curtis leaves, and Finn wants to show her something. It's a picture of his townhouse. He's going to be out of the Metro Court. Roxy liked it, so he got it. He asked if she'd like to come over, leave a toothbrush, and he'd steal a Metro Court robe for her. I'm so excited for them to have a future. I really am. They're like the couple I'm watching right now. At the Metro Court, Olivia is being driven crazy by Lucy. Not like other Olivia crazy, though. Got one. Dig in. Okay, so she's talking to Carly. She notices she has her rings on, and Carly says that it's just for appearances. So Olivia asks if she'll be at Sunny's table for the nurses' ball, and Olivia wants her and Sunny to talk and, drop the hurt and pride, and Carly's like, no! And then sees Olivia's ring and is like, and Olivia's like, yeah, I'm engaged. So Olivia is so excited. Carly's so excited for Olivia. And Olivia tells her not to be afraid to love again. And she says she's not. And Olivia's giving her the whole story, the danger element of the robbery and the being afraid to live without Ned. And is Carly comfortable with the thought that she'd never see or hear from Sunny again? For what? For ridiculousness? Like, that's just really sad. So now Olivia is stressing over the wedding, and Carly's going to take some things off her hands. She even knows a baker, and she suggests maybe a hazelnut cake. Like it. Raspberry mousse. Nope. No raspberry. I don't know if you guys know the raspberry syrup story. I have a story you don't know. I'm not going to tell it now. But if you want to hear the raspberry syrup story, leave it in the comments. But I don't think it'll be that exciting. I'm building it up, but it's kind of like, it's a turning point in my life, which is weird. But I've been told that I live a very interesting life, and I didn't realize I did. So one of the kids I watch, she can't get enough of my stories, but I digress. So Carly's going to set up a tasting with a baker friend, and I wonder where this baker works. And Olivia is still hopeful Sunny and Carly will find their way back to each other. Oh, she needs to have a premonition like right now, because it's not going to say that. Also at, I think, the Metro Court, wherever we were, Nina and Curtis, I can't talk. Nina and Curtis are talking. She says it's over between her and Valentine. And Anna has the feed again for Nina because it was in her bag. Nina stomps the watch to death after Curtis shows interest in it, which is honestly very rude. Back at General Hospital, Griffin arrives. The results are in. The results tested positive for opioids, which means their plan worked. Also at the hospital, Andre and Monica talk about the pills. Could the hospital pharmacy have given the wrong dose? At Paluzzo's, Martina comes in. She tells Sunny that Carly isn't having it, and it made her suspicious that she even brought up settling. Sunny won't let her force him out of the country, though, and she's come up with a plan to settle the divorce quickly. Settled today, actually, and she'll fly home tonight. They'd all be in the clear, but he needs to give Carly everything, and I'm like, she wants a fight, but don't give her a fight. But that's not the point Martina's making. She just wants it all to be over, so she didn't see it how I saw it. But Sunny doesn't want to do that. His holdings are crucial, and he tells her that she has to quit the case. And she will. It's better than disbarment. And then Carly comes in and sees them shaking hands. Whew, that's not good. And now end scene. The sample that Finn gave was actually Hayden's. So it popping positive shows it's been tampered with. But Griffin is looking at the results. Something's up. Hayden's pregnant. 'Tis the season, I guess. Curtis is so sad that Nina smashed the watch, and he thinks maybe it can be fixed or not. And she hates it. And Curtis tells her to get a cup of coffee, and he sees the thing in the watch band and points it out to her. Why, Curtis? Why? And she said it was from Anna, so she's been listening in to Valentine's conversations. So Anna calls Valentine, all kind of flirty, and she wants to pick up where they left off. Monica will put a call into the hospital pharmacy. So they're going to know soon if the error was internal. And she asked if the pills were tested, if they were the pills Morgan was taking or just the sample pills. And if they were the pills Morgan was taking. He can't be sure of everything. He owes it to the parents, though. And Carly wants an explanation for why Sonny and Martina are having a secret meeting. And she wants a really good explanation. And I'm like, Carly, there are no good explanations for what you just found. But that is it for this recap. And I will see you. I think I have time to film one more before I have to get off to work. And then I'll film the rest when I get home. And so much General Hospital. So much General Hospital happening today. But I will see you then, and I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi everyone, and welcome to May 12th recap for General Hospital. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. I just had a little pick-me-up as my mouth was super dried out. So I've been drinking water, but I needed something like to eat. So what would you have? I had funfetti frosting, like 3 spoonfuls. Well, I mean, the spoon is this big, so like, what are you gonna do? But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. I bought some funfetti frosting yesterday, and I've never been happier in my whole entire life. So let's get right to this one, because I think this is the last one probably I can film before I have to go. And you'll see all these tonight. But, been filming these for like 2 hours now. But in any event, let's get right to it. So at General Hospital, Griffin sees Hayden is pregnant. And Finn and Hayden are like, what? Why would a pregnancy get checked anyway? Because it was supposed to be Finn's test. So Griffin has a theory. He has to talk with someone he trusts completely. Hopefully it's not Brad. I'm just kidding. So Hayden is more focused on the logistics and not the results. She keeps saying again that she's not pregnant. He says obviously she knows her body better than anyone else. And, you know, she says she has been focused on other things. So, I mean, maybe she is. Griffin comes back. He has answers. When the lab tests for drugs, they do it blindly, without a name. So if it comes back positive, they do other tests to see if it affects other faculties, and pregnancy is one of those. So Hayden is for real pregnant, and she and Finn take a second to think about that. She'd be around 7 weeks along, and Hayden says that she's not maternal. And Finn's like, well, you're good with Roxy, and she's not sure she's ready to be a parent. He hasn't thought about it in a long time, being a parent, before his wife died, obviously, but not after. And he didn't stop thinking about having a family after, she took off. And it wasn't until Spencer that she started thinking about it again. But what do they want to do? Personally, I want them to have the baby because I love them. I'm just saying. So at Kelly's, Anna calls Valentine. She wants to meet up, and she doesn't like how their last conversation left off. And by the way, Anna's acting really OOC, out of character. I learned that on the internet. So I hope that's what it means. I think that's what it means. So you shouldn't trust things you blindly learn on the internet. So Valentine says no, he doesn't want to talk to her. And she says they were closer than they've been in years. Decades even. And she wants to build on it. And Valentine says it's over and he won't see her again. Anna makes a call, I think maybe to the WSB, about locating the Chimera, and she said she lost her feed to Valentine, and now he's resisting, and she says she's going to try again. So then Jordan sits down with Anna after Anna finishes her call, and she asks how she's been doing. She brings up Curtis, and Anna and Jordan are sitting together and talking about Andre, and Anna says that she thinks Andre regrets breaking up with her, and Jordan thought Andre would have tried to start something with Anna by now, but Anna says that it wouldn't be the right time with the cancer and all, and, you know, the fact that you may or may not be Anna, but that's beside the point, I guess. So Jordan tells Anna what Valerie said about wanting Curtis for herself, and Jordan thinks that maybe subconsciously Valerie's right, and that she's overthinking it. Oh, and Anna, I can't read. I got so distracted by looking at my funfetti, I couldn't read. So Anna says that she's just overthinking it. Just go for it, and don't worry about Valerie thinks. You did what you did, and you're fine. Just go for it, says fake Anna. At the Metro Court, Curtis shows Nina the listening device, and Nina is floored. He asks why Anna would do that, and Nina says it's so much more than he thinks, and she knows exactly where to aim when it comes to Valentine. So Curtis asks about the listening device, and Nina says that Anna's from the WSB, and Nina reiterates and tells him the story about how Anna took advantage of Valentine's feelings, which now knowing it wasn't Anna, I can believe it a little bit more. Or, not knowing, but having the suspicion. and how Anna and she's back and the feelings are back, at least on Valentine's end, and Anna's been playing him. So Nina sees Anna as disgusting, which, I mean, you literally induced labor and stole a baby. So, I mean, I know that's in her past, but, like, I feel like when you do stuff like that, it never really goes away. Just putting it out there. And she knows Nina left Valentine, and Curtis says that she did right to leave her husband, and he's dangerous and being investigated by the WSB, apparently. And then Valentine is there, and Curtis gives her the device and tells her to be careful. So Valentine was looking for Nina. He doesn't want to lose her. She says it's too late. He's so sorry. Anna means nothing. Nina, means everything. And her and Charlotte are his whole world. And Valentine says he was looking for closure, but for that time of his life. But he now realizes that she can't give that to him. But Nina doesn't believe him. She heard him out 1,000,000 times. He just wants relief from the lingering ache, but there's nothing compared to losing Nina. Nina says that he has been a fool. Anna wasn't closure, she was using him. And then Nina shows Valentine the watch and the listening device. He's a little shocked, like a lot shocked actually, and she calls him out on it. Does this change how she feels about Valentine though? Like, is she going to try to do this united front thing against Anna, or is she sticking by her feelings that she's done with him? Oh, by the way, like, I have a dress on my hair. Kind of. That was weird. But he suspected Anna had ulterior motives. But he still, like, spent time with her? Okay. And he says he should have known. She's been asking about a lot, and he's getting really mad. She would always call him when Nina wouldn't hear, like today. He told Anna he didn't want to see her again. And Nina's like, too little, too late. Valentine is upset. He let Anna destroy his life again, and he'll never forgive himself because it hurt Nina and Charlotte. At Palazzulo's, Carly demands an explanation. Martina says that she'll tell her everything. Martina says she wasn't supposed to see this. She wanted to tell her first. Martina says she's removing herself from the case to avoid impropriety. So Carly wants specifics because this is all very sudden and ridiculous. And Sonny says that he's the reason. And Martina says that she worked on a legal case for Carlos Coffee. She didn't realize until after because she was working at the office. And Carly's like, okay, but why tell Sonny before me? Like, you're my lawyer. And Carly says that these sound like professional reasons, not personal, even though Martina had said it was for personal reasons. And this seems like it was almost intimate. And Carly gives Sonny a hard time about influencing her lawyer. And then Carly brings up Martina's reversal. And Carly asks Sonny where his honor is. So then Carly throws Martina out. She's done. She feels like they were conspiring against her. And she brings up how she slept with Jax again. And she said, Sonny brings up how she slept with Jax again, and she says that Sonny doesn't live by his code, and he keeps saying how she cheated and not him, and she says they were done, and she calls him arrogant. He thought he cheated and lied, and she gets mad and then ends things with her, and then she moves on with Jax, and he comes back in the picture, and now she's still to blame and wants her to protect him. Like, is he kidding? And she wants the real story because he keeps saying it's not what she thinks. And he says her lawyer has an association with him, the end. And Carly leaves because she's done. So at the pier, Nell leaves a message for Nina. The spying thing is too much, and she's going to have to leave her job. Michael walks down and hears her. They talk a bit. Nell says Carly told Nina the real story, and Nina threatened to fire her if she didn't spy on Valentine. And she said that she wouldn't do it, and Nell followed Valentine once, and then she lied to Nina about what she saw, and she told her everything was fine when it wasn't. So she quit her job. He didn't hear that part. Michael doesn't totally believe her. That she didn't want to be underhanded, but she accepted. Nell says that she didn't feel she had a choice. Carly knows everyone, so she knows she's blacklisted from pretty much anywhere, but she's done. She's moving on from Port Charles, and it's kind of exciting for her to think about. So there's nothing left for her here unless he can think of a reason. Michael says maybe she doesn't have as many enemies as she thinks. She does believe that he'll forgive her one day, but someday won't be anytime soon, and so why stay? And he says, well, then I guess there really isn't a reason, and he hopes everything works out for her. She says same for him. He leaves and she's crying a little. And now end scene. So Hayden needs more time to think. He says that he loves her. She loves him. He says that that's everything. They hug, and I want them to be happy so bad. And he will support her whatever she decides about the baby, and will be there for her every step of the way. Nell is sitting on the pier. She grabs her bag to leave, and a man grabs her and knocks her into the crate and steals her bag, and now she's unconscious. Michael meets Carly at the Metro Court. He tells her Nell is leaving town. Carly says that that's best for all of them, but she's not jumping for joy. She tells him about Sunny getting involved with her lawyer somehow, and she's going to prove it. Martina comes back to Paluzzo's. Things didn't really go well. He knows Carly heard what he didn't say, and she knows that they're hiding something, and she's going to find out soon. Curtis gets Jordan some flowers. He knows their date got derailed. He wants a do-over. Will she go to the nurse's ball with him? Curtis wants to do better than the other couples that, give in to all the noise and fall apart, and Jordan's in. Nina is looking at her ring, crying a bit. Anna is calling Valentine. No need. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, this is okay. No need. He's right there. He tells her he's powerless against his feelings for her, and she suggests picnicking. Oh, okay. And he wants something more intimate where they can be alone, and I'm like, all right. So that's it for this. No, it's not. Secret scene. Dun, dun, dun. In London, apparently, a woman walks into a room, and there's a woman hooked up to monitors in a hospital bed, and that woman is Anna. Oh my goodness. It's kind of like the reveal when they revealed Robin was alive. Oh my god. So it really hasn't been Anna. We finally have confirmation. Oh. Alright, so that is it for this stage General Hospital for the 12th. I will see you a little later for General Hospital. I have to start getting ready for work, but oh my goodness. What? Oh my god. I know we new, but it's still exciting. Alright, so that is all, and I will see you later. Bye.